How to remove blue stains from white leather, also known as jean or denim dye transfer.
Okay, so here we have a white leather purse, and what we have here is we basically have what's very common for white leather couches or white leather is dye rub off from usually from jean jackets or from highly contrasting colors on a jacket or something like that. If the colors on the cloth jacket are over dyed, let's say it's maybe of a cheaper manufacturer or something like that, and they've really over dyed the fabric, and the dye is being held into the jacket and it wasn't re-rinsed properly, okay, you will get transfer on white leather because white is the most problematic. It's white. The only way to go is downhill usually with white. So you always have to keep it sort of clean, but you don't want to over clean it to the point where you're wearing off the finish or wearing off the protective top coat. But anyways, here's a scenario that's, fairly common. You get people sitting on your couches or whatever with jean dye, and it's important to try to remove this this dye transfer and not to aggressively use a really aggressive cleaner like a Windex or something like that that's going to damage the protective top coat. And then of course when you start to scrub and rub, you're actually pushing the stain deeper into the leather. So with this case we can see, well, we hope anyways, that the customer didn't do that, and hopefully this jean dye is laying upon the surface. But we're going to see what our cleaner can do, and then of course if you have really bad jean dye, we would actually recommend our ink remover. Can do a really nice job if it's really in there. And the way we're going to see how it's coming off so we can show you on the camera is by using these Q-tips. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sort of spray this area with our cleaner and then apply some of our ink remover right onto that area, and let's see what happens. We have that soaked right there, and our cleaner is soaking over here. So let's see what happens. What you want to do is you just want to sort of let it soak into that ink. Same thing here. You can use like a toothbrush or something like that to sort of help it along. But let's see what's happening here. Oh, doing a really nice job, as you can see. Look at that. We're pulling all that ink off. Or not ink, it's actually dye transfer from denim. The ink remover looks to be doing a really nice job. Okay, taking all of that jean dye transfer off, which is almost like ink. Let's see what the cleaner does. The cleaner is also doing a pretty good job. Yep, the cleaner is actually doing a pretty good job as well, as you can see that. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our leather cleaning and dusting cloth, just put a little bit of cleaner on there. And let me put my hand in behind here, try to get a good shot from the camera. Okay, we're going to wipe this area down. Whoops. Let's move this over. I'll wipe this down. As you can see, we're not using a lot of scrubbing and rubbing, because when you do that, you're applying wear to the finish. And here it is. You can see the jean dye coming off. It's starting to turn blue on here. So actually, our cleaner did a pretty nice job. And as you can see, whoops. Sorry about that. And as you can see here, I'm just patting this. The ink remover did a fantastic job removing that, and you can see like a really huge clean spot. So now we're actually going to have to clean that up. It's doing a really nice job on this. Sometimes, like I said, when you have jean dye and it's impregnated into the leather, it's very difficult to remove. So what you would do is you would use our leather cleaner to try to remove it gently like this. Then if you have a really problem area or something like that, you could use something that's of course a little bit more aggressive. This is our ink remover. It's quite aggressive, but it's only aggressive to the point where it's not really going to damage the finish per se. If you have protection issues, or if you have worn skin or something like that, you know, that's a different story. But generally these products are all designed to actually go in and do the job, and if you have a new couch, it's designed not to really damage the finish, to go in there and just to do a really nice job for you. Now let's take a look here. We're going to put some more of the ink remover here. We're going to let that sit. Let's get a new Q-tip. Whoops. Just going to let that sit a minute. And as you can see, maybe we can zoom in a little bit. Can we zoom in a little bit? You can see that clean area right there. I mean, that is just gorgeous. I mean, you can't do a better job than that. I mean, that's just amazing. Look, all that jean dye is just coming off just like that. Beautiful. So let's just use the cleaner now. A lot of times if you have like really soiled leather, you just want to put the cleaner on there and you want it to soak into the soil. Whoops, we'll back out a little bit. Want it to soak into the soil, and then sometimes you can get these plastic pot scrubbers that you find at the dollar store or something like that, and then just gently emulsify the soil off the finish, because that's what you want to do. You don't want to rub and scrub the soil deeper into the finish. You actually just want to lay on a leather cleaner, just as we're doing now, and let it loosen up and soak into the soil, and just sort of wipe it away. And as you can see right here, we're wiping it away, we're cleaning it up. Okay, and it's doing a really nice job. It's leaving a clean area, and of course here now you can see where there's wear inside, worn finish off the leather here in different areas. So you would first clean this, then of course if this is sort of more of like an Arctic white, or you can go with an off-white, but I believe this is a white A color, then you can start to apply the dyes. Wipe one coat of dye on, dry it with the hair dryer, wipe another coat on, dry it with the hair dryer, and then spray a sealer on our sponge and wipe it on, and it's going to look like a brand new purse again. Again, this was just a small little video showing you how to remove, and we have removed all of that blue jean dye, and this of course is our professional leather cleaner. And if you have a really bad area of ink or really bad jean dye, we would also recommend to put our ink remover on that area and gently wipe it off. You can find this and many more products at leathertouchupdye.com.
To order this and many other fine leather products, go to leathertouchupdye.com.